Welcome, my name is Amanda if you are new to my channel, and if you are not, welcome back to our day 2 of our mini breakdown series. Today we are breaking down low body, specifically targeting the glutes. This mini series is showing you how to execute exercises in the gym so that you can feel comfortable hitting those goals and setting up a workout program at the gym. So not only am I going to show you how to break down this exercise and make sure that you have proper alignment, but if you take these exercises and put them together, you will have a full low body workout for your gym day. Let's get started.
So for this landmine squat, watch how I set this up. I'm gonna walk slightly forward, so I'm standing at an angle, okay? Weight is in the heels, and you're sitting all the way back. You're keeping those knees stacked over the ankle. So the point of walking at that angle where you're leaning slightly back is as you go down, there's no reason for you to lean forward into those knees. The pole will not let you. You're gonna keep a nice tight core and drive into those heels to push you back up, squeezing the butt at the top. So let's go ahead and look at it from a different angle. See how I take that nice wide stance, toes are slightly out, heels are slightly in. I'm leaning backwards. So as I sit back, it's like I'm sitting back onto a park bench, okay? Pressing into those heels. Now, you might not have this range of motion to go this low at first, and that is totally okay. Allow yourself to get there over time. And don't forget to push those knees open as you get to the bottom so that they do not come inward. Okay, so now we are going to work on hip thrust. Yes, if you want the booty, you gotta do them, ladies. So watch my feet placement here. It's kind of hard with the plates, but you want the knees right over those ankles, and then you're gonna come down and press up through the heels, making sure that when you are flat at the top of this pulse, you have your knees over top of those ankles and your weight is in the heels. Squeeze the butt at the top. So sometimes it's easy to have bad placement and your feet might be too close to you or too far away. And then you will notice that when you press into those heels, you feel a lot of knee pain. So hopefully this helps take you out of the knees. And then you're gonna see my finisher here, which is I lay back after my set and I squeeze, squeeze, squeeze with all that weight on top. It's just a nice finisher, guys. It's a killer, but trust me, it's effective. So I wanted to go ahead and show you from a different view so you could get a better idea of the form. So see what I mean? The tops of my legs are parallel with the top of my body, one solid line. And then the knees are right over the ankle. And if you notice, I even lifted my toes a little bit for you all so you could see. You should be able to lift your toes, showing that all of that weight is truly in the heels and not anywhere else. And this is just very important to have proper form, again, to protect our knees, to protect our joints, and to make sure that we are targeting the muscles that we're supposed to be targeting here, which is that booty. And now we are deadlifting. So watch how I brought that bar super close to my body. I walked a little forward because it's important to keep that bar essentially against the legs. So I'm deliberately using a Smith machine, you guys, so that you can practice on this first. I typically use a free bar, but I don't recommend doing that until you have experience with the proper form and alignment and feeling that weight. It's just important. But watch as I hinge at the hips here. My chest stays lifted, so I look at my beautiful face in the mirror, which is what I tell my clients. Look at your beautiful face. It will help to keep you from rounding the back. You want to make sure that you are pressing into the heels. So watch the setup here. I hinge at the hips, press into those heels to come back up. Hinge at the hips, press into the heels. The back never rounds. It's very important that you keep a nice tight core and you ensure that you are not rounding here. So if it helps, find something that's like slightly above you that's not moving to look at to keep that proper form. So this next exercise is a cable kickback, and this is a very effective exercise, ladies, for what I tell clients will round your peach. So don't skip it. If it's done properly, it's a very good workout. You see my foot here is nice and flexed. I'm kicking through the heel. So I turned a little bit so you could see better. I'm kicking through that heel all the way back and nice and high so that I kick at the top of my butt. And it's important to keep a tight core and ensure that you're not locking that standing leg because you don't want to stress out the joint. But the most important thing, kick through the heel. Trust me, this is a total burner. And in case it needed to be said, please don't forget to do both legs. You want to be balanced. Otherwise, you might walk in a circle or something. Who knows? Okay, this is the last exercise that I'm going to show you today, and it's a single leg deadlift. And of course, we are going to alternate our feet, but we're going to find that placement. So one leg is our standing leg. The other one, you can go to the top of the toes, or you can even put that leg in the air. Just ensure that all the weight is in your standing leg. And just like our traditional deadlift, you're hinging at the hips here. Hinge at the hips, keep that chest lifted. You should be able to look at your face in the mirror. You're pressing into the heel to bring yourself back up to the top of this movement. And I'm going to go ahead and show you from a different angle, but when you get to the top again, go ahead and squeeze the glutes to get you there. So hinge at the hip, come back, squeeze. Now, you just saw the other angle. We are not thrusting our hips forward. You are just squeezing at the top, which is why I showed you from this angle. Second, I wanted you to have an idea first. There is no thrust. You will see people thrusting in this movement. Please don't do that. Your back will not be happy. But I hope you enjoyed this tutorial today, you guys. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Let me know your favorite movement. And I truly hope that you found the second part of our mini series to be a good one.